Hey guys, welcome to my Ironman series. This is episode 9, so if you haven't watched from the beginning or you find this series to be interesting, please watch from episode 1. Okay, so I hit 100 combat doing Slayer, and you know what that means? I can now finally do the World Squares quest because I needed 100 combat to do it. I had no other real reason to do this quest besides just celebrating me achieving triple digit combat level. But oh man, the boss fights were exciting in that quest. Like finally another quest that had challenging boss fights other than Elvark. Because desert treasure bosses that I fought earlier, they were very disappointing. They were such pussies and they only hit 100. That's not really satisfying. But the rewards were nice. I got these gorgeous ass lamps that gave like hundreds of thousands of XP, but I couldn't even use them though because they had like some crazy requirements to use certain ones. So I had to destroy them, but luckily I can get them back whenever I meet the requirements to use them, so it's all good. But I was able to use two of the lamps, and I leveled up my magic with it. And guess what? I got 80 magic. I can now use a chaotic staff, but I don't have one, so I'll have to get one. So anyways, I have been doing a lot of dungeoneering because I want to do some serious PVM on my Ironman. Like, level 60 weapons in general are just not good enough for PVM. I cannot even kill the lowest tier bosses like King Black Dragon and Kalefight Queen efficiently. Level 60 weapons were great while they lasted in the earlier levels, but now I'm getting to the point where I can do serious PVM and I can do many of the bosses efficiently. All I need now is a better weapon, so that is why I am dungeoneering. My goal was to get the chaotic staff because it is just the best chaotic weapon out there, and it is also a two-handed weapon, which means I don't need to get another 100,000 dungeoneering tokens to get the offhand version of the chaotics. So let's just fast forward. 1, 2, 3. Bam! I got my chaotic staff. It was not even that bad. Surprisingly, the dungeoneering grind was not that bad. I was getting roughly 100,000 dungeoneering XP, give or take, an hour. I could have gone way more than that per hour, but I chose to train crafting as well while I did dungeoneering, so that just, took more time, but it was worth it though. But yeah, now that I have a chaotic staff, let's wreck some bosses. Yeah! So the first bosses on my list were the Barros Brothers and Dagonoth Rex. Well, I got 70 defense while doing Slayer, so everything was perfect. It was like the stars aligned, and from the heavens I saw the road to PVM. I got my chaotic staff, and I got the defense levels for Barros equipment, but I didn't have any Barros equipment. So let's go get some, right? Well, I mainly wanted level 70 melee armor, so hopefully I get one of them soon. My first Barros reward is something very inspirational towards my series. I got Darok's legs! Already I have myself a melee's Barros piece. Instantly I got hooked to Barros and I just went on a crazy Barros grind for like 2 days. I got myself a Carl's pistol for my next Barros item. It's not a bad reward, but I have a feeling I'll probably never use it because I also need the offhand version of it to use it effectively. So hopefully I get an offhand, and if not, it's whatever. My third item was another inspirational reward. I got the Guthin's helmet. That's another melee piece down. Not only need a melee plate body, and I've got myself level 70 armor set. My fourth Barros item was a Carl skirt. I do not know how I feel about it, to be honest, but whatever, a loot is a loot. At this point, I was like 30 to 40 chests dry or something, so I decided to stop and continue Slayer. Well, I got myself yet another Dagonoth task. I remember killing Rex with the God Staff, and it was just so painfully slow. But now with my Chaotic Staff, that's no longer an issue. Yeah, I mean, like, holy shit, the Chaotic Staff is amazing. It rapes the hell out of Dagonoth Rex, like, holy shit. I'm hitting like 4,000s and sometimes even 5,000s with the trans whatever Ultimate. I knew right away that I had to get a D hatchet from DK's. Like all that hard work getting the chaotic staff meant that I need to reap the rewards immediately. So the Rex safe spot is ridiculously tiny now. Literally, I cannot even take 4 steps away from the shirt because Prime will just see me even from that far away. But yeah, let's talk about the drops now. My first drop was a Berserker ring. I was stoked because I got it kind of early into my first trip, and it's a PVM drop, so that fulfills a part of my Ironman series goals. And my second drop was shortly right after a Warriors ring. Again, not what I wanted, but it partially completes my Ironman goal anyways, so that's a plus. And I proceeded to get a few more Zerkers and Warrior ring drops after that, but I didn't bother recording it because it doesn't even like glow. Sucks, right? The price has dropped a lot, I guess. But I did get my first Elite Clue Scroll, and I also got my first Brawler's Gloves off of Rex. Okay, so I've never done an Elite in RuneScape 3 before, so I had no idea how challenging it's going to be. I'll talk more about the Elite in another episode, probably the next one. But the brawlers that I got was the cooking brawlers. It gives 250% of the XP upon a successful cooking action that takes place in the wilderness. So that is going to come in very handy when I train to get 80 cooking for sharks. So I'm over 350 Rex kills dry off a D hatchet. I'm like Bodie at this point, except I'm just driving axe. But finally, I got the D hatchet drop. It's finally over. I've completed my Ironman series. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I'm so glad that I got the D hatchet because now I can add that to my list of PVM drops and that I obtained on my Ironman. But I kind of screwed up. I added my hatchet to my tool belt. I really shouldn't have done that. You know why? I needed to create a crystal hatchet. Well, it's not that big of a deal though because by the time I have access to Elf City, I should be able to kill all 3 Dagonoth Kings easily. So, one of them's bound to drop another one. But if I go crazy dry again in the future, that's probably going to suck a lot. Okay, well, as you can see, my Ironman is already bossing quite efficiently now that I have a chaotic staff. So I don't want to spoil anything, but I have way more. I have done way more than just bars and solos Rex on my Ironman. But you'll have to stick around for the next episode. Also, I'm getting a new mic, so my voice will probably sound different. But I'll be honest, the voice you hear right now, it does not sound like what I sound in real life. So hopefully, the new mic does a better job at recording my voice. And that just about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed my Ironman progress towards PVM, and I will see you later. Peace.